Hi friends, welcome back to Sip and Tea with Liz and G.
I'm Liz.
And I'm Genesis. And before we get started with everything that we're going to talk about, I just wanted to give a shout out to the Dodgers because you know what? There's a lot of Dodger haters out there. And I love the Dodgers and they made it to the World Series back to back. Proud of them.
Yeah. I mean, I'm proud of I don't know. I like the Dodgers, so I'm happy about it.
You're a hater.
I'm not a hater. I like the Dodgers and I'm happy about it.
I just feel like there's a lot of people who are not rooting for them.
Yeah, I know that.
And you know what? Guess what? We made it to the World Series again, and we're going to take it this time. That's all I got to say.
Queen of saying things.
True, you're right. Anyways, we're going to talk about mainly La Llorona because the trailer came out for the movie.
Yep.
And honestly, I can't take any movie seriously that's supposed to be like a Latin culture when the main character says La Llorona.
She literally was like, La Llorona.
First of all,
my gag is you guys went through so much effort to make this movie, do your research. You should have, why make the lead star a white girl?
And her name is Ana Garcia. She's playing a Latin character.
I don't know, man. Linda Cardellini, you're cool and all, but...
Go back to Scooby-Doo or something, because she was in Scooby-Doo.
Go revive Freaks and Geeks.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know. Basically, stay in your lane.
Yeah, I mean, I like her, I don't... It kind of sucked when I saw the trailer and I realized that she's white.
Yeah, honestly, I was really... When I saw that they were gonna have a movie, I was really excited to see the trailer. And then I saw the trailer and I was like, what the hell is this? It really starts off with Linda Cardellini saying something like, have you heard of La Llorona? And honestly, I don't know if any Latin American took that seriously after that.
I just feel like you guys have so many options. You know better by now.
Y'all should have learned from Coco.
I know. Coco was a hit.
Mm-hmm. And had a Mexican or Hispanic cast, right?
Yeah. So you should know by now that, it's okay to cast Hispanics and things.
Yeah. I just hate that it's a reoccurring thing where we have the potential to tell our own stories as people of color and then it gets completely whitewashed from Hollywood.
Yeah, they're just accessorizing us.
Yeah.
Is what they're doing. They're using us for the content and then taking it from us. I see that kind of stuff, so kind of whitewashing every time. You see that and you realize, oh, we've been doing that for years. We know we've been saying those stories, and you just took it and made it white. Yeah.
And first of all, La Llorona, it's a Mexican tale. I don't know what she's doing here in LA.
I mean, it's not like LA doesn't have a very heavy Latino presence.
I know,
but I understood that. I just
feel like it should have been taking place really in a rancho or something.
Yeah, that'd been cool.
Back then or something.
Well, I don't think the point was that this is the very first story of La Llorona. It was just, unless it is, and I missed that. I thought it was just that La Llorona was haunting someone. And it was his family.
I mean, yeah, I guess. But it's just so disappointing, to be honest, to see that. I feel like, in a way, we're supposed to be happy that our culture is, getting shared. But then you're no, how could you be happy when it's a white girl trying to represent you and she knows nothing about it?
Yeah, well, I mean, I understand that the point is that it's a white girl learning about La Llorona and stuff, but in my head, it's you could have just had an actual Hispanic family do it. And I think she might be the only white person, but you really it really.
But she's playing a character named Ana Garcia.
But it really hurt the studio that much to they just so badly just didn't want a Latina actress lead role to be their lead star.
Yeah.
It really took so much out of you that you didn't want that,
But yeah, the director of this movie, I saw he also directed The Conjuring.
Cute.
But And you know what? I'm sure it's gonna be a good movie. It's just like,
I think it is gonna be a good movie. Like I saw the trailer. It looks cool. It is exciting because you know the story and you've been told the story so many times, and like it's something you are familiar with. So I like do not doubt that it's gonna be like successful and people are gonna watch it. I mean, a quarter of moviegoers are literally Latin American. That's not like, I really doubt they're just not gonna show up for this movie. I just feel like they should have, like, it didn't hurt them to cast a Latina as the lead actress. Like, you were already doing so much and like you just so badly didn't want us like
to represent ourselves.
Yeah, like we didn't want, we couldn't be at the front of this or what.
And also my other thing is, did you know it's coming out in April of next year? What's the point of that?
That's funny.
Like, first of all, it's a scary movie. It should be coming out in October or like Dia de los Muertos, which is Day of the Dead. It makes more sense.
It'd be way too late to come in October. They probably like, I don't know what they did.
But I don't know what they did.
The timing was all wrong.
Yeah, a scary movie in April. What the hell is that?
I think they're probably just like using this scary hype to hype it up, like to keep the hype going and just get people to think about it. But still, like, I don't know. You would think this comes out in like next week. Maybe they saw that Halloween came out.
But Halloween, I feel like that was pretty recent when they started promoting it. Like, it was pretty quick too, no?
No.
Really? They've been promoting that?
Yeah. Damn. I had been knowing that Jamie Lee Curtis was returning back and it was the whole thing.
When did they start doing that?
I don't know, a while ago.
Like in September, maybe?
And either way, Halloween already has such a massive audience behind them.
Yeah.
Like, it's fine. Maybe they realized Halloween was coming out and they're like, oh, we should probably push this.
I don't know. My thing is, I'm sure it's going to be a good movie. It's just disappointing that it's not, like, in my opinion, it's not going to be as authentic as it could have been if it was a Mexican or a Latina actress playing the lead role.
Yeah, honestly, people just like to take cultures and use them for accessories without actually respecting where it's from.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, going into like Halloween, we kind of see that way more often than usual with like
the
Halloween
costumes.
Like their costumes, like Mexican is literally like a party theme, first of all.
Yeah. Like with the sombreros and the
like little maracas and the ponchos, and like, I don't know, it's just very common to like see cultures be costume, and it's like, I mean, it would be fine if you like respected it in any way, and you don't.
But it's not, either way. I don't think it's supposed to be like a Halloween costume.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not respected.
Yeah,
like you're not respecting it, and you're just making a mockery of it, really.
Yeah, like the Native American costumes,
or like Bollywood, those stuff, that kind of stuff.
Agreed. Like the geisha costumes too.
Yeah, like it's just so common, and it's like, y'all,
it's just, I hate that people only like people of color's cultures when it's for their benefit, when it's for their entertainment. It's just so frustrating how right now we're at a time in the United States where we're so divided. And like, people love tacos, white people love tacos, but they don't
them, though.
Yeah, they can't make them, and they don't like us. Not every white person, but you know who we're referring to.
Yeah, and it's just like, people are so willing to like make a mockery out of these people, but you don't understand that these people are at the forefront of many of the services that are provided to you every day. Yeah. Like, it's just annoying to see how many people just completely disregard how much like people of color put into this like society, not just in our societies but in yours too. Like, they contribute so much to just how this country is running on a daily basis. But it's just annoying because like every Halloween it happens every time where you see white frat boys with a poncho and like the maracas, and it's just like, you're laughing at this. It's not like you're like loving and accepting the culture. And I think a lot of people's justification for when they do this is like, don't you want to spread the culture? Don't you want people to like learn about it? And it's like, yeah, but you're not doing it. You're using it to mock us.
Yeah, I agree with you. I just feel like this time of year, it's just, for some people, it's, what culture am I going to be today?
Tea. White people just don't have the culture. They need to just take something from people.
Yeah.
Their culture is taking things. Literally, it's taking
colonizers.
Things. I know.
Yeah. I don't know. Honestly, if I'm being honest, I don't really care that much for Halloween. I know some people get really excited over it, but I'm just chilling.
I think I've kind of lost the whole dressing up thing.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, it hasn't been something I've been excited about, like, these past few years.
Yeah. But you're dressing up this year.
Well, yeah, because I have to for work.
But what are you going to dress up as?
Arthur.
Tell the people.
I'm dressing up as Arthur.
The aardvark.
Yeah. I don't know if I should take, like, a picture with me so that people would know that I'm Arthur.
Take, like, a book, like a school book.
A school book? Oh, yeah. And I say, hey.
Hey.
What a wonderful kind of day.
Where you can learn to lurk and... where you can learn to lurk. Learn to lurk. Okay.
Anyways, we're sidetracking. But yeah, honestly, for our white listeners out there, please don't use our cultures as costumes.
Don't be that person.
Yeah, we don't appreciate it.
Instead, what you could do is be that person who votes.
True. Do that promo.
Yeah, early voting has started for many states.
Mm-hmm.
I think like 22. I could be wrong. Maybe 33. I don't know. One of those. It's for many states. Early voting has started for many states, but midterm election day is November 6th on a Tuesday. As usual. So do that. Be that person. Because
do your research, though. Do your research and then vote.
Yeah. And actually going back into that whole politics situation, I read this story this week that basically our world has 12 years to fix climate change, or else we are going down streaks.
What is that? What do you mean?
Like, climate change is getting really bad.
That we might not live on Earth?
That it's just going to be a completely new world. Like
Wall-E World?
I don't know about that. It's just going to really destroy everything. Like, it's going to be really bad. So basically the United Nations, they kind of had a panel and they announced that we have 12 years left to limit climate change and do something about it. And because we have had a lot of extreme heat, droughts and floods, and that's not something you can just deny. It's something that's actually happening. I don't understand climate change deniers, but yeah, a lot of that is happening. It's said to get a lot worse, and by 2040 we could have risk of even worse food shortages, wildfires, and total extinction of coral reefs.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just gonna get worse, and it's already getting bad, and we see that with the way the weather is working lately, and it's just especially in the last year, maybe it was last year, but a lot has happened with natural disasters, and I feel like it's something that gets overlooked constantly, but we're told about it so much.
Yeah.
We're told to recycle, we're told to fix, to watch ourselves when we do that. And yeah,
but some people just don't care.
They don't care, and they don't realize that every little action does add up.
Mm-hmm. And
I read this article that was it could be as simple as just not eating meat one day. Don't eat meat. Obviously, well, a lot of people would probably be go vegetarian, and I bet it would help a lot. But if a bunch of people just decided not to eat meat one day, it would fix things. Just that would help.
No, but we really gotta take care of our planet. We're really living here. What's gonna happen in future generations if we don't try to do something now?
Yep. So, like we said, vote.
Yeah. Anyways, moving on to tea time.
Tea. All right. So Rihanna decided to decline doing the Super Bowl halftime show in support of Colin Kaepernick.
What a legend. I am so proud of her. Queen Rihanna.
Yes, we love her. We stan her.
Way to take a stand.
Yeah. And I just to piggyback that, Amy Schumer said something about how she's taking herself, she will refuse to do ads on the Super Bowl, and she's she kind of just encouraged white people to be better.
Mm-hmm.
And she said that she would really like it if Maroon 5 would do the same thing.
Yeah, because they're the new performers now.
Yeah. So
but
that's the tea.
I don't feel like that's gonna happen though.
No, it won't.
Yeah. Anyways, moving on. Brittany announced that she's gonna that she's going back to Vegas for her residency, and she's gonna have an all new show.
Cool. Yeah. Legend. We love her.
Yeah. So does that mean more music? Because she said it's not gonna be the same show.
Well, I mean, it could be more music, but like, it could just be the different, like a different wardrobe, like a different dances, different like stage setting, and, you know.
Yeah, go Queen Brittany.
Yep. So that was her announcement. Another thing, Karlie Kloss married this weekend to Josh Kushner, aka she married into the Trump family.
Yikes. Sorry.
Like Ivanka Trump. Sorry. Ivanka Trump literally posted her wedding photos and was like, "Welcome to the family."
I'm cringing.
And I'm just like, that was a choice that you made, Karlie. So
I don't know.
Good on you.
No comment.
Yep. Anyway,
moving on. Okay, so the Orange is the New Black cast and like Netflix in general, they announced that the next season will be the last season of Orange is the New Black.
Yep.
And honestly, I'm sad, but I'm like, yeah, maybe it's time.
It's okay. Like, okay, I don't get sad about shows ending when I know that it's time for it to end.
I feel like from last season, you could tell that
it's starting to wrap up and the storylines are starting to like come to an end. Like if Piper's leaving,
yeah, like it's her story.
Yeah, like that's how it started. But so like I don't know, I'm okay with it. It did get kind of like emo when you saw the videos of the cast members like making the announcement. Like that was really cute. Yeah, and I don't know. I hope they end it really well and they wrap up every single story because they introduced so many characters and so many lives, and they even left some hanging last season, and I hope they at least address it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. You know, we talked about Grey's Anatomy last time, but like they can't, like, it's better to do this than to pull a Grey's Anatomy and keep it going.
Yeah.
And like just make worse out of their like the characters' lives.
No, yeah. I just don't like it. Like how Grey's Anatomy is, how it's just like a story, but you don't even care about the story anymore because there's no story to tell anymore.
Yeah, you completely lost its pace.
Yeah, but yeah, I appreciate shows like this and like Jane the Virgin because they're doing the same thing too.
Jane the Virgin coming back next year.
True.
For the final season.
Yeah. On
the CW at Fridays.
Like shows like that, I love it that they actually have a good story to tell and they know when they're almost done and they're just ready to wrap it up.
Yeah, like they know when the story is finished.
Yeah.
If like I don't even think Grace is telling a story anymore.
No. Even Ellen's done.
Yeah, like she finally was like, you know what? It's out. This ain't it, Chief.
Yeah.
Kristen Bell, she kind of caused like controversy talking about princesses this weekend or a few days ago, I think. Actually, she basically was like telling her, like, she talked about how like when she reads princess stories to her daughter, she's like, she would ask her questions to make her think about the way the story goes, and she was like, don't you think it's weird that, you know, he kissed her when she was asleep, you know, like, and it's like, it's a really good question to ask because when you think about it, yeah, these princess stories really do just derive from the main point, which is a girl saves a guy and it's really romantic, but actually, like,
a guy saves a girl.
Oh, when like a guy saves a girl and it's super romantic, and I mean, I know what you're trying to do, but also like, it's not cool to be like, it was super romantic that guy kissed the girl in her sleep and like, you know, now they live happily ever after. Like, that's not how life works, and you can't really teach people that that's something that they should be doing.
Yeah.
So it's cool that it was addressed, but it's so many people hated it.
That's what I was gonna say. There's a lot of hate that she's been getting over that because people are like, oh, it's just a fairy tale. But these little girls literally grow up to think, when they're little, they just think they're like damsel in distresses. Like they like romanticize these things. And I just think it's good for her on her part.
Yeah, Kristen's doing something good. Like she's making them think beyond what the story's telling you. And we're just kind of we grow up watching the movies and like accepting them, and because that's all we know. But Kristen is telling her kids something else, and it's like, it's good on her to do that.
Yeah. Um. Anyway. Oh, Haley Baldwin trademarked the Bieber last name. So she
Why?
trademarked Haley Bieber.
No. Who does that?
Honestly,
They're
I don't
scaring
know.
me. Like, okay.
They're married already.
Oh, I keep forgetting that they are.
Yeah, they're married.
Oh
Apparently.
my god.
I mean, they haven't confirmed it, but I think someone leaked it or something.
Oh, I thought they weren't. I thought people thought they were and they weren't, and it was just Justin going to the court to ask for citizenship.
Someone said that they were married, but we don't really know. It's like the Kylie pregnancy that no one announced it, but you know.
Well, the Kylie pregnancy was different because they were basically like they were actively hiding something, and it's like, I mean, we know, we just haven't said yes, you know?
We haven't said yes. No, but anyways, Hailey Bieber has a funny ring to it. I don't know,
man.
It's just the name Bieber.
I wouldn't trademark that name on me. Like,
Haley Baldwin sounds better than Hailey Bieber.
Baldwin has a name for itself too.
Yeah. I don't know, but to each their own, I guess.
Yeah. So Gigi Hadid posted on her Instagram that she was getting sued by paparazzi for posting a photo of herself, and that she kind of called them out on like kind of the hypocrisy behind it, because they're taking photos of her and they're not letting her post them. And like, she was like, she understands that it's their job and it's how they make a living, but at the same time, like, she also called them out for like actually suing like fan accounts and people who are obviously like just like innocently not making money off of it. They're just, you know, posting about their favorite people or whatever.
They're just trying to be fans.
Yeah. So it was kind of Queen Gigi calling that out.
Yeah, honestly, I'm so happy that someone said something, because I see that a lot of accounts were taken down.
Yeah, they're all getting suspended, or they're all like rushing to delete their posts.
Mm-hmm. And it honestly just sucks, because I feel like these accounts are just like outlets for them to just express their love for the people that they stan, and it's also a way for fans in general to like keep up with like the fans who follow those accounts.
Yeah,
to just keep like not track but
just keep updated.
Yeah.
And she also mentioned like they already got their money because those pictures were already sold to like magazines and websites, and it's just like there's no need to like actually sue like fan accounts of like teenagers and young people. Like, it's just not realistic.
Yeah, like what are they gonna do to you?
Yeah. And a lot of celebrities actually backed her up and like were praising her. So cool. So as you have probably picked up, we have been telling scary stories the last 2 weeks. Yeah, and we're gonna keep doing that. This is the story of La Llorona, which it has a lot of, it's the same concept every time, but there's different backstory every time, and you'll see that in the movie. But also, like, when we tried looking up the stories, there were so many versions of it, and we grew up with a different version than that one, and so this is just one way the story has been told.
The legend is that the ghost of La Llorona appears as a beautiful Latina woman in white or gray clothing, sobbing in anguish while always seeming to be looking for something. Most of the time, she is found by a river or other body of water and may appear to have recently been in the water. She may have cuffs on her wrist, symbols of her status as a spirit bound to earth, and she will be instantly drawn to children. The La Llorona myth begins with a woman named Maria who falls in love with a prominent man who detests that Maria has 2 small children. She drowns her children in the local river to prove her love for the man, but then discovers that he has abandoned her for a younger lover. She is then racked with guilt over murdering her own children. Maria returns to the river and then drowns herself. Maria's spirit arrives in the afterlife only to discover that because of her sin, she must return to earth, forever to walk the riverside as a specter searching for her dead children. Her wails are harbingers of death, similar to those of a banshee, and she will steal children who are not tucked safely into bed in the dark of the night. She cries, "Ay, mis hijos," as she searches for the souls of her offspring. While the story of Maria is said to be the origin of the weeping woman, there have been numerous other versions of this tale, leading to other women who become La Llorona after their death. Any woman who kills their children and then commits suicide may be one of these wailing, dangerous spirits.
Okay, so I think even that was different than what I was told.
Yeah. Literally what we know is that the Llorona is going to kidnap us if we don't behave.
Yeah, because she killed her.
She killed her children in the river.
And now she wants them back. And so she's looking for more kids.
Mm-hmm, she's just hoarding all these children.
Yeah.
Who won't behave.
We went to Universal Studios Horror Nights.
Mm-hmm.
And
oh, yeah.
La Llorona was literally a theme in one of the mazes.
Mm-hmm.
And we went with one of our little cousins, and she would go to him and be
try to take him.
Yeah. And it's
and it made sense because bitch, you're real to us.
It's just a theme. It's the theme.
Yeah,
she's La Llorona, she gonna take you. So this is a story this is a Mexican legend, first of all.
Yeah.
And it kind of passes through generations after generations. My dad knows about it, and he, as a kid, he lives by the river. The river is in the backyard of his childhood home in Mexico.
Yeah.
So, he would say, he would hear stuff, and it's just something that, it's a very well-known story in Mexico.
And it's not even, a myth to us. This is real.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yep.
So, please don't take me, Llorona.
Right. Actually, we kind of passed that. We're not kids.
Yeah, thank God.
Can't believe we made it.
Right. We made it through. We passed.
I know.
I'm proud of us. But anyways, yeah. For, even though there's, different versions, I feel like it has the similar plot. The fact that she drowned her children and now she's looking for more.
Yeah.
And it's just, a story that's, been told to, scare children. So, that's nice, I guess.
Tea.
Moving on to this and that.
Today's theme is, they've all been Halloween, but it's just...
This month is Halloween.
It's spooky things.
Mm-hmm. So, kicking it off, Lizbeth, aliens or ghosts?
Okay, would I prefer aliens or ghosts? Would I prefer to encounter one? Or which ones are scarier?
Girl, I don't know. I think maybe what would you rather encounter?
Neither. They would both scare me to death.
Honestly, if the aliens could take me to a world where I'd be happy and not live in a Trump era, I'd be fine.
I'm yo, alien, can I come over?
Yeah, here. Take me somewhere else.
Yeah.
Where the planet is green and I can just live free.
Exactly. Yeah, ghosts would scare me. Aliens would too, but maybe aliens. Maybe there's hope there.
Ghosts is just a no-go for me. I learned my lesson from La Llorona.
Queen is still plugging that in. La Llorona, y'all should pay us.
For real. We should have been your little Mexican kids.
Yeah. That'd been funny.
Nah, bro.
Okay, next. Haunting or a home invasion?
Home invasion technically doesn't have to be bad. What if it's someone trying to invade your home for a makeover? I'm just
True.
I'm just twisting that around to my benefit.
Me, I love a TLC show.
Give my home a makeover.
HGTV.
Bye. No hauntings for me. Home invasion.
T.
Heroes or villains?
Heroes.
Heroes.
Dumb.
Yeah, heroes. But honestly, if I were ever an actress, I'd like to play a villain.
I feel like it'd be fun, huh?
Yeah. Good time. But yes, heroes. I agree.
Yeah. Freddy or Jason?
I don't give a shit about either one. I'm scared of both of them.
But which one would you rather? Which one do you think you'd last a better chance in?
Jason.
Why?
Because Freddy's there all the time when you sleep in.
Yeah, that's not right. Actually, I barely sleep, so actually this would be good for me.
So what? You just never sleep?
I mean, I can do it.
Nah.
I believe in myself.
I can't. They're both like
I don't
scary.
sleep often. I mean, I don't sleep. He has a lot of people to tend to in one night, you know? And like, what are the chances of
people?
Well,
yeah. This is assuming he'd be haunting you.
Well, I don't sleep often, so he doesn't have that much time on his hands.
All right. Anyways, creepy dolls or murderous clowns?
I mean, we had murderous clowns like 2 years ago. I survived, so I'll take that.
Oh, God. These are both like things I'm very scared of. I don't know. That's scary. I think I just like die.
T.
Murderous clowns, maybe. Maybe I'd kill them first.
All right.
Before they kill me, it says murderous.
Oh, okay. Sexy costumes or elaborate costumes?
Elaborate costume, but I don't even know because I'm too lazy to think of an elaborate costume.
I would say like simple, funny costume.
I'm literally gonna be Arthur. All I have to do is wear a mustard sweater and like aardvark ears.
All you gotta do is be John Legend.
For real.
John Legend should dress up as Arthur.
Didn't he for like a commercial?
Oh yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It was funny. Oh no, he just did the fist thing for the commercial.
Oh yeah.
So Lizbeth, this is a funny one. Vampire or werewolf?
Vampire.
Same.
All the time, anytime, any day. It's vampire.
This is no reference to Twilight, but it is.
Yeah, I mean, I love dogs. I just wouldn't want to be one.
Same. I'd rather be a vampire.
And the werewolves are big. Like, they're huge. I don't want to be a big dog.
Big dog? No, same.
I want to be Clifford.
True. I love Clifford, though.
Clifford. Clippers.
Shut up. I love Clifford.
Would you rather be the last one alive or the first one to die? First one to die?
Last one alive.
No. I would hate to be the last person alive.
But you made it through all that.
And what are you gonna do? It's up to you to lead a civilization and keep the earth going and moving. You're just gonna be alone for the rest of your life with nothing, with
maybe
nobody
not
else.
Though maybe not.
No,
maybe I find other people.
Maybe so, because it literally says you're the last one alive.
Well, I'd find my own resources, and I guess me being the last one alive would mean that I'm really smart and I really did this.
No,
and I'm capable.
No, this is not a good response. First one to die, you kind of avoid every piece of trauma you will go through when you're last one alive. You witness every death and everyone you know of the entire world, of what the world is capable of. You just witness so much, and you're just gonna live a life alone. I don't see the fun in that. I'd rather be the first one to die. Just don't let me go through that. Zoop, I'm out.
All right. Anyways, Lizbeth, original or sequel?
Original.
Same.
I mean, it depends on the sequel.
Yeah.
I mean, the idea of sequels, it's going to be bigger and better. And sometimes they are. Sometimes they're not.
Like in Shrek, the sequel was better.
I don't know. They're good. It's just
the original. But then again,
it comes from the original.
Yeah, you can't have the sequel without the original. So
yeah.
Original.
Okay, witches or demons?
Witches.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with being a Hermione Granger.
For real. That's what I think of. Harry Potter, Dementors.
Yeah.
Defeat the demons.
They do.
Yeah. Okay, Elizabeth, candy or cocktails?
Candy.
Cocktails.
I don't know. I don't care for alcohol that much still, so.
Cocktails are fun. They're a fun time.
Candy dipped in cocktails.
All right. No, but, I mean, I've never really been a candy person in general.
Yeah, that's true.
So I would prefer cocktails over that.
Mm-hmm. I see that.
And on that note, thanks for listening, guys.
If you're listening to this and it is Monday, October 22nd, and you are in California, it is your last day to register to vote. Just saying. Just your casual plug-in that you could still register to vote, etc.
Go register to vote. All right, bye.
So we hope you enjoyed whatever that was. Thank you for listening.
You can check us out on SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, or YouTube, whatever's your cup of tea.
Pun intended.
We also have an Instagram. Check us out at Sip and Tea with Us. Also, please check out our website at sipandtea.co.
Yeah, and look out for something new next Monday on Sip and Tea with Liz and G.
Have a wonderful week.
Goodbye.